Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope everybody's having a really good holiday. Today's video I'm excited to share with you a new eyeshadow palette and also a new foundation that's new to me and a few other new products. I'm going to go ahead and start with my Lala Retro Whipped Cream Drunk Elephant Moisturizer. This is a really nice moisturizer. And I'm going to add a couple drops of this James Reed Gradual Tan H2O tan drops for the face. I like to add a little bit of tanning to my moisturizer in the summertime, so I'm just going to put a couple of drops right here on the moisturizer. And this is the perfect moisturizer to do that with because you got this little cap here at the top, so I'm just going to kind of mix the drops with the moisturizer and then start putting that onto my face. I haven't used this a whole lot as far as the tanning part goes, so we'll see if it actually provides me with any color. I'm very pale, so I like to add tan to my face. I use quite a bit of bronzer. I love this, the way the cap is. It's really nice because the moisturizer stays secure in there, and then when you press down, the moisturizer comes out of the top of the cap, which I think is a really nice way that they handled that moisturizer. It's a great design. Next product, I'm going to use my Clinique Moisture Surge Eye 96 Hour Hydro Filler Concentrate. This is one of my favorite new eye gels. And I'm just going to get that right underneath the eye. We have had so much rain here lately. It's been crazy rain. A lot of places are flooding, and thankfully not where I'm at, but states around me. Oklahoma has got a lot of flooding down there. Those poor people, I feel so sorry for them. Losing their houses or their houses being underwater. Very scary. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a primer, and I'm trying to use up this green tea primer. It's just a little sample that I had. Go ahead and get the face primed for foundation. Oops. I hate when it kind of crusts around the top of the cap. That is so irritating. You get some of the product that kind of dries on. Don't care for that much. Okay, I've got moisturizer, eye cream, and primer now on my face. And then I'm going to go in with this foundation. It's Too Faced Born This Way. And it's oil-free. It's undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. I'm in the shade Nude. So it claims to have, it's infused with coconut water to aid in delicately replenishing skin's moisture levels. It has alpine rose to help empower skin's health and resilience. Hyaluronic acid for a smoother, more youthful appearance. This oil-free foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Coverage so undetectable and skin so naturally flawless, they'll think you were born this way. It's hydrating, long-wearing, photo-friendly, and non-comedogenic. 100% said this foundation blurred their imperfections. 100% said this foundation made their skin look absolutely perfect. And 97% said this foundation provided natural coverage. So I'm really excited to try this out and see if it actually lives up to those claims. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's very pretty packaging, very sleek. And I'm just going to go ahead and get some on my face. It also has a pump, which I love. I love a foundation with a pump. Okay, so that seems a little dark. It was hard. I ordered this back on either the Sephora or Ulta sale, and it was kind of hard to see the shade range online. Sometimes you just never know, especially if you don't know your shade in a brand. So I had to kind of guess with this, and this does seem a little dark, but hopefully it'll be okay once I get it blended out. It's usually fine once I blend it all out. And I don't really mind having a darker coverage in the summertime, since I like to be darker anyway. So let's see how this will blend out. I'm going to use my Real Techniques. I don't think this has a number on it, but it's, oh yes it does. Real Techniques 301. And this is the foundation brush. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this out and see what kind of coverage we can get with this. Looks like it's covering the redness nicely, which I like. Tend to get a lot of redness around my cheekbones. Yeah, I think this is doing pretty good. Of course, the true test is how will it wear throughout the day when I'm sweating and moving and going about the day. How is it actually going to react? Because some foundations most foundations look really good when you first apply them, but then as you go throughout the day, sometimes they start to dissipate. So I do like the coverage though. I think it looks very natural, but it does still seem to have a lot of radiance, which I like. So we shall see. Then I also picked up the concealer, which I've heard a lot of people rave about this. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Super Concealer, or Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. So I've heard a lot of people rave about this. It's supposed to conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch. So again, it's infused with the same ingredients as the foundation. It says you can cover, contour, highlight, and retouch with this super perfecting natural finish concealer / makeup hybrid. The ultimate multi-use formula for a modern and hydrated photo-ready complexion. Fully loaded pigments provide maximum coverage with an undetectable finish for a look so flawless they'll think you were born this way. So I thought that sounded really nice. I'm going to go ahead and put some of that on as well. So the packaging on this is really nice. It looks just like the foundation. It's just a smaller tube of it. So when you open the cap, you have a really nice, I'd say, buckfoot applicator. It's huge. And I'm just going to get some of that underneath my eye and in all the places where I would normally place concealer. Up through here, down around the nose area. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Very, very nice. And I'm excited to try it because everybody that I've heard rave about it through YouTube has always said that it's really good for concealing, and it really packs a nice coverage aspect. So I really like that. I'm going to use my Echo Tools dual brush. This is a complexion buffer and a full shadow. So I'm going to go ahead and use the complexion buffer side just to kind of get this blended out. I've heard this concealer as being very potent, so I'm going to see if it conceals as well as my E.L.F. Camo Concealer in Light Peach, which I love this stuff, or my Tarte Shape Tape. So far I think it's really doing nice on the coverage. It did well underneath the eye. It's concealing those dark circles really well, which I like. Very nice. I like that a lot. Just want to make sure that I conceal everything. Okay, so we've got the foundation and concealer. Next, I'm going to go in with, let's see, I'm going to go in with a powder because I want to set everything. So I'm going to use my Revlon. This is a loose powder. It's by Revlon. It's the PhotoReady Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder. And it looks like this. And and I'm in the shade 001. So you've got a lid here, and basically you just open the cap, which is what I like about it. It actually has a cap and you can just open it. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques powder brush and dip into the powder and then just start buffing that on the face to set this. This is a very fine powder, so I think it does a good job of setting the foundation. Especially in the T-zone. Okay, just a light touch of powder there to set everything. And then I'm going to go in with a new bronzer. This bronzer is by Makeup Revolution. It's the Mega Bronzer in 01 Kohl. Large bronzer here, which I really like. Okay, I think there's a little seal on this because I've never used this before, so let me go ahead and take that seal off. You put these little stickers, and there we go. Sometimes they're not easy to pull off. Okay, so this is a large pan of bronzer, and it's all matte, which is what I love. I really like an all matte bronzer, and that really gives some nice color. Wow, I like that. Look how color. That really deepens things up. I like that. I don't mind a little bit more tan going on because I'm very fair and I would prefer to be very tan. So the only way I can achieve that is with self-tanners and bronzers. That's a nice bronzer. I like that. Definitely a nice tone, and I like the fact that it is definitely all matte. It's very important to me. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with a blush. I'm going to use my E.L.F. Radiant Peach blush. I absolutely love this. It's very radiant, very glowy, and it looks beautiful on the skin. I'm going to use my this is my Kat Von D blush brush. It's really pretty. It's all gold and it's angled perfectly for blush. So I'm just going to go ahead and start putting that on the apples of my cheeks here, top of my cheekbones, just to get that nice glowy effect. And that's what's so neat about this blush, is that it's already so glowy. And then if you add highlighter, which I'm going to add, that makes it even more glowy. So the highlighter is also new. It's a Milani highlighter, and it's 01, and it's called Afterglow Strobelight Instant Glow Powder. It says it enhances your features with light reflecting pearls. Apply below and above brows, above cheekbones, down the bridge of nose, and below and above lips. So this is the packaging, and it has a really pretty swirly pattern inside. Love that. I'm going to swirl the same brush and go right on top of the cheekbones to amp up the glow here. Very glowy. I'm going to go ahead and do like they said and put some up here. Ooh, that's pretty. Here. And then right here. Very, very pretty. I love that. I feel like I have a hair. I feel like I have a hair like right where I don't want it. Okay. Next I have a new brow product. This is by Milani, and it is Stay Put Brow Sculpting Mechanical Pencil in 03 Medium Brown. Similar to my other one that I use all the time, except this one has more of a blunt, slanted, no, I guess it's not slanted, it's just a blunt tip. So instead of it being, I gotta find this hair, it's driving me nuts. It's like I can feel the hair just hanging down in front of my face. So this is a new, kind of a new, ooh, I like the color. That's nice and deep. That's a lot deeper than my other brow shade, but that's okay. I like a dark brow. That's nice. The thing that's nice about this is because it's kind of a slanted, it's not really slanted, but it's kind of just straight across. So it's a blunt cut. You can really get some nice precision with that. I like that a lot. Very nice. And it goes on very creamy, which is important too. You don't want it to drag when you're applying your brow product. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the new eyeshadow palette. This is by Juvia's Place. And this is the Douce by Juvia's. The Douce eyeshadow palette is a sweet blend of soft metallic hues and matte shades, a creamy velvety feel infused with rich pigmentation. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out of the box. This is my first time using it, so I'm really excited about that. And I thought I'd share it with you first. So this is what it looks like. And we're going to dive into it. I'm going to put a little bit of my Bare Minerals Gen Nude Primer just to prime the lids. And then we shall start having fun with this palette. I always make sure the lids are primed to help the staying power of this type of product. Okay, so this looks like a really fun palette. Look at the colors. I love colors like that. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to go in with this. I'm actually going to go in with the top coral shade. So this top coral shade, I'm going to go in with that as my crease using my Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush. I'm going to start out with this in my crease because I've got a coral shirt on, so I think this will be nice. I start out putting some pop of color in the crease. We're going to do pop of color in the crease. So pretty. I love this. I saw this being demonstrated by Emily Noel 83, which is Beauty Broadcast. I love her videos and her channel. And she was showing this in one of her videos, and I thought I've got to get that because I like the fun pops of color going on. You know, you've got the like magenta here, and you've got a deeper brown. Let's see, I'm also going to go in with some of this. So I put some of cream in the crease. I'm also going to go in with this one called Crepes to kind of deepen it up. This looks like a, yeah, this is a little bit darker bronzy kind of color, which I think will blend good with that coral that's already in the crease. So I'm going to go in with this. So pretty. Love it. Absolutely love it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics flat, or actually this is my Morphe M124. I've been using this Morphe M124, which is also a flat brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of Custard, which is this pinkish shade. I'm going to go right here underneath the crease part. And again, I'm going to go right there underneath the crease part. And then I'm going to take Macarons, which is this beautiful green, and I'm going to take it right here to put a pop of color right here near the inner corner of my eye. And I love that shine. That's got a lot of shine and glitter, even some glitter in it, but it looks really color. It looks really pretty as long as you concentrate it in one area. So the key is to do like that and concentrate it in one area so that it's not all over the lid, but it's right where you want it. That looks really, really pretty. I'm loving that. You got the, like the teal greenish blue with the other shades. So now let me go in with my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to amp up the crease just slightly with that, with a little bit darker shade. This is chocolate. I feel like I need to amp it up just slightly here in the, directly in the crease to give it some definition. So if you take a small pointed brush like this and just make sure you blend really well in the crease and kind of make an outer, like a backward 7 to give that outer V. Okay. And just deepening up with this chocolate here in the crease, directly in the crease. I just use a back and forth swishing motion to give it some definition. Okay, and that's just deepening things up. Now I'm going to go back in with my flat shader brush and take a little bit more of this pink right here. Sometimes you have to go back in with the color when you blend in with a darker shade because it'll kind of disappear. I'm just getting that all over the lid. And then I've still got that pretty green in the corner. I'm going to put a little pop of puffs in the outer corner. This is the inner corner. I guess I'm saying it wrong. Inner corner. That looks really pretty. I like that. Like a nice pop of colors. And then I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, which is called Tart at the very top. It's a very shimmery shade to be my brow highlight. This is a fun palette. I like this one a lot. This is a definite. If you like fun pops of color, I think you would really like this. I found it at Ulta. I like the fun pops of color that's going on with this. That makes it really unique. Really nice pops of color going on. So that was Juvia's Place, and I really like it. I would highly recommend it. I like the colors, the color schemes that's going on. I like the choices that you get in it. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish with some mascara. Let me see if I can find my eyeliner. Here we go. I'm going to use my Lord Geller Kajal Longwear eyeliner in Twilight Kohl. So I'm just going to line right on top of that lash line. This is a very creamy eyeliner, and I love that. It's kind of like a midnight gray color, and it's just very creamy. So I really like that. Definitely would recommend it. Alright, so now let's finish with a new mascara that's by Essence. It's called Lash Princess, and it's a false lash effect mascara. I saw this online, so I just thought I would try it out, and I am going to top it with some false eyelashes as well. Y'all know I love my falsies. So this is not bad. It seems like it's going on okay. I never know with mascaras because my eyelashes are very sparse and they point down, so depending on the mascara, it can sometimes cause me a lot of issues. It's just kind of hard to say sometimes. I think this one's performing pretty well. The mascara seems to be creamy enough to cling to my lashes. I notice too sometimes if the mascara is too dry, sometimes it just doesn't even want to show up on my lashes. So I have a hard time finding a mascara that works well with these type of lashes. I just don't like my eyelashes. They're very irritating, and especially the left eye, it just points down. So I really, when I have time, I like to wear false lashes because it's irritating when you put mascara on and it doesn't even look like you're wearing mascara. Very irritating to me, especially when I see other women that put mascara on and it just looks beautiful. Their natural lashes are just perfect and nothing, no flaws. I have to like keep coating it, and then if I coat it too much, it seems to want to, I don't know, like clump together sometimes too. So that can be really irritating. Okay, so now that I've got those on, I'm going to go ahead and put on a pair of false eyelashes, and I have a pair here that I want to put on today, and it is, I don't have the name of these, but they're like little clusters and I just love them. I wear this quite often. It's one of my favorite styles to wear. So I'm taking my Duo lash glue and I just go right across the lash band with the glue. The lash glue wants to get a little clumpy at the top, which is irritating. And then I just pop that right in the middle of my lashes. And I wait for it to dry. You want to make sure it's dry all the way. I usually press it down so that it kind of helps it stick. And then I fuse it together with my eyelash curler. Again, I just take the glue and go right across the lash band. Right across the lash band. Okay, and then I just take it right in the middle, set it down, and basically I just wait a few minutes, or wait a minute or so to get it to set, because you don't want it, it'll move around if you don't wait for it to set. I kind of try to press it down with my finger just to help it out a little bit. Once that glue gets tacky, then it's set. Then I take my Tweezerman Rose Gold eyelash curler and I just go right in the middle of both my regular lashes and the false and press down to fuse them together. And then as you can tell, I've got that really nice wide open effect now. Same thing on the other eye, I'll just go in the same way, press them together, and there we have it. Okay, now this side, there we go. That side was not quite down, so it was wanting to come up, but that's all I do. I just do that so that when my eyes are open, it looks like I'm wide awake. And see, now it looks like I actually have great lashes. And that's why I love wearing false lashes. It just takes a little bit of extra time. And then for the last couple products, we're going to do a lip liner and a gloss duo. So this is Wet n Wild's Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in Lay Down the Mauves. And it's basically kind of a cool toned liner. And I just want to line my lips. I don't do this too often, but I watched a video on YouTube of somebody doing this, and that's how they were saying that they could get the illusion of a fuller lip. And I thought, wow, that's cool. And they were showing, I think it was a video I was watching by, yeah, it was Kathleen Lights on YouTube. I was watching her video, and she was showing how if you use a lip liner in a certain way, even if you have small lips like I do, you can create the illusion that your lips are a lot bigger. And so I was intrigued. And she mentioned these Wet n Wild lip liners, which you can find at Walmart for like $2.99. They're really cheap, and they're actually really, really good. They're gel lip liners, but they go on really smooth and creamy. So I'm really impressed with them. I usually never use lip liners because I don't like how drying they are. Most of the ones I've tried are super drying. So that's just irritating. Trying to do the trick here. You go just a little bit outside of your lip line to create that illusion. I see something here I need to fix. I need to put a tad more of this concealer right there and blend it in, because it looks like it got a little smudged or something. Now I gotta go back in with the lip liner and fix this. I'm trying to create the illusion, and then I'm gonna fill it in with some gloss. I'm new to this, so this is my first time trying something like this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with gloss and just go with the flow. So I've got this really pretty gloss. It's H2O gloss, and it's by Tarte, and it's in the shade Pink Sands. Look at the little turtle on the front. There's this cute little turtle on the front. I love the packaging of this. It's super pretty. And I thought, this is a pretty sheer gloss, but paired with the lip liner, be really pretty. Really, really pretty. It's kind of got a, when you look at the shade or the color up closely, it's kind of a coral. Really pretty, shiny, glossy coral. Wow, that looks really pretty. I love the shine. And it does really seem like, see with the lip liner, look how much fuller it looks. It looks like you plumped your lips. I like that a lot. I like the appearance that I have big lips. And this is one of the reasons why I love makeup so much, because you can do illusions. There's so many tricks with makeup to where you can do an illusion that makes you look like you have something you don't have. So I like that trick. If you're interested in that, you can check out her video. It's if you look up Kathleen Lights, very popular YouTuber, she has a video where she shows how she makes fuller lips, because her lips are real tiny, real thin, and she shows a video where she uses the lip liner just like that to create the illusion of bigger lips. So I thought that that was really awesome, and I had to try it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun creating this video. I love the lip liner and the lip gloss duo. That's beautiful. I love the eyeshadow palette, that Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. I highly recommend. Colors on it are gorgeous. And I love the overall look that I got with that. I also, so far, really love that concealer. I think that that's really potent. And so far, the foundation as well. The bronzer was great. The blush highlighter duo is really nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. For those of you who are new, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. If you click the red subscribe button down below, it will notify you. If you also click the notification bell next to subscribe each time that a video is uploaded. Also, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you like these type of videos, I also have another channel that's called Glam Life Wig Reviews. It is my alternative hair review channel, and it's where I upload weekly reviews of hairstyles that I am loving. And so I'd love for you to check that out below. If you click the down arrow to my description box, I have placed links to my alternative hair channel as well as to both of my sisters' alternative hair channels, and I'd love for you to check out them as well. I hope everybody is having a really great Memorial Day. I'm thankful that it's not raining right now. Like I said, it did rain a lot overnight, and it was kind of scary hearing all the thunder and just wondering what's going on out there. The most we've had here was a couple nights ago. We had 60-mile-per-hour winds, but we didn't have any damage, thankfully. And then last night there was some 40 to 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So thankfully we're all okay here, but I know that a lot of people, like I said, south of us in Oklahoma